It's mostly because still ate a little too much and I ate a little bit of ice cream, so my shit's like really knocked out right now, man. So knocked out. Anyway, turns out that another company that I called actually got back to me. So they actually quoted me a little more money, right? And of course, the same thing, annual contract, but they actually represent, like, what did they say? I know they said Microsoft. What did she say? Yeah, they represent New Balance, Levi's, and Microsoft. Social media and our website. So it can include etc. Yeah. So these and the lady actually said that even though the trademark is actually pending, that generally isn't a problem for them. So, but this happens to be the company that's headquartered in Israel, so I'm sure they really know their stuff. So go figure, right? But since I cleaned up my social media profile, I guess I don't have to worry about it. Like, enforcing trademarks is such a pain in the ass. But, you know, what are you going to do, right? So, yeah, so money would solve a lot of problems. Just have to, you know, reach out and get some, which is why we're looking at cryptocurrencies. Okay, so I don't think Greg has his video out just yet, because his has been pretty... Uh-oh, I'm going to sneeze. Oh, it did just come out. Okay. Alright, so perfect. It was good timing. Because I literally just finished my Unreal...
Okay, everybody.
I just finished my Unreal coding course. I only did 2 today. I'm going to do a 3rd one at least after the stream is over. Because these videos are a lot longer. They're like 16 to 20 minutes. But on the other hand, it's also very simple and very slow paced, so it's a lot easier on my brain. So I kind of like it. If I just didn't have the pressure of having to put out the freaking game already, you know, I would really take the time to go slower and like just enjoy the process. But well, what are you gonna do? And yeah, Microsoft. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I mean, cloud computing is like all the rage right now. Like, in fact, the servers I would have to get would be technically on the cloud too. But I'd be getting dedicated cloud servers. All right, so markets are down a tad bit. Precious metals, I don't care. Crude oil is basically flat to the downside. Bitcoin, I don't know what's up with the Bitcoin pricing, but it actually is recovering, and the numbers are all over the place. So it's like before it was like minus 10% when the actual value was actually much higher than that. But the good news is it's clearly obvious that the Amazon denying the quote unquote rumors is just a very small setback. I wouldn't even use the word setback. It's just like a very small pullback. So that's a very good sign. That means this bull run is ready to go up whenever it goes up. So hopefully the Fed does the right thing or says the right thing, and then shit takes off, right? Because everyone's just waiting on the Federal Reserve, which should be tomorrow. And the 24-hour volume still continues to be dominant, 101.7 billion for 24 hours. And I also noticed that when I was trying to harvest my coins from PancakeSwap, the Binance network is so congested. It actually took a few minutes for my thing to get approved. Luckily, the gas fees are still very cheap, so I'm very appreciative of that. So if it turns out that the gas prices still remain cheap relative to how much Binance coin you need for each transaction, then I'm totally okay with just waiting on my transaction to take a while, especially when there's a lot of network congestion, right? Because that usually means everything's going up. They're like Binance must be at like 3,000 and Ethereum's at 10,000 or something. Everyone's going crazy. But that's probably going to be the time where we're going to be cashing out. Assuming, of course, at that point, Bitcoin's at like, $500,000 to $3 million, So Riot's down a little bit, which makes sense because, well, first of all, this thing went straight up. It went up like $6. It was up yesterday like, what, 25% or something, 21%. And then Bitcoin's down a little bit. So, yeah, this totally makes sense. And the dollar's weaker. So that's really good. And, of course, tech companies are all making $11 cajillion worth of profits. So bonds were also bought up a little bit today too, which is hilarious. Okay. All right, let's take a look at crypto because I really didn't have much time to look at crypto. I was still thinking about the trademark shit. because I don't get to talk to that lawyer in the EU until Friday, because right now he's on vacation. So yeah, that's how it goes. 38,121, so that's not bad. Ethereum's 2247, Binance Coin, yeah. So overall, the little pullback has already basically ended, and hopefully this means that there'll be a next leg up, right? Again, the Federal Reserve that speaks tomorrow says the right thing. Expect another boom day. I would say Bitcoin will probably hit 45 grand, and that would be fantastic. That would leave beyond the shadow of a doubt that the bottom is now in and over, and we're just heading back up to all-time new highs. Because we're going to rocket past 64K. Bitcoin has already been suppressed enough. It's time. It wants out. The beast wants out of the cage, and I want that beast to be unleashed. Especially since obviously I need money. By the way, that is a hilarious picture. So I am actually going to be using that as the thumbnail. Power is why the fear of ICO and foreign liability is coming to an end. Well, I also don't care because I don't invest in ICO scams. Okay. I guess we'll look at it. Do that as a screenshot. Okay, so what do we got here? Featuring a premium from crypto volatility, Bitcoin price seeks higher low as trader forecast 45K breakout within weeks. Yeah, I literally just said 45,000. So, Binance and Russian Museum to tokenize Da Vinci and Van Gogh. Great. 175K in 20 seconds. A new record set in the. Okay, I don't know what that is, but good. Dino swaps total value rose to 350 million after a launch. Yeah, everyone's getting into DeFi. What is the DeFi sector getting wrong right now? Oh. You should try this sometime. You should probably iced green tea. Now the thing is, green tea is supposed to be boiled. That's when you get the real effects. But I kind of wanted to try what it was like to put ice cubes in it. Okay, can the experiment succeed? Don't care. Dash launches retail app. Senator Elizabeth Warren just Treasury Secretary Yellen to combat rising crypto threats. Yeah, so for whatever reason, this stupid fucking cunt, Elizabeth Warren, who's funded by the big banks, yet stupid idiots think, especially liberals, think that she's taking on the big banks. No, she works for them. She's really going after crypto. Thankfully, everyone hates her guts for that, so, including other liberals. So, see, that's the annoying thing about shitlibs. Like, they just take both sides of the argument, and then you just don't know what the hell you're supposed to do with that. And then you get nowhere. Binance CEO wants to work with regulators as the exchange expands. Exchange expands. 60K more likely. Yeah, okay. Good enough. Alright, I got the thumbnail. So let's see what Greg has to say, then I want to get back to work. I'm still drowsy, and I also want to play my video games. Oh, man. If you could only just fast forward the clock a couple months, man. But, oh well. The economy continues to free fall. Okay. And this is a short video, too.
Okay, everybody, it's me, Gregory Manarino. And it is Tuesday, July 27th,
I'm gonna upload my
2021. I'm laughing. I'm laughing already. Why am I laughing? Well, maybe some of you know already. Let's start off with this. We just got yet another piece of economic news, abysmal, of course, and the mainstream media is trying to twist this like it's the greatest thing in the history of the world. What am I talking about? So durable goods orders came in with a gain of 0.8%. However, what they don't want...
What?
With a gain of 0... What am I talking about? So durable goods orders came in with a gain of 0.8%. However, what they don't want you to know is, the rocket scientists out here, the economists that were polled, they were expecting a 2% gain. So to say they missed the mark by a mile, well, it would be an understatement. You can't make this stuff up. Look, I don't care what they try to do. We are in a meltdown, and it's all just an incredible situation to be in here. And it's astonishing to me, again, to listen to how they're trying to twist all of this as something good. Can't make it up. It's impossible to do. All right, so on the back of that, stock futures are slightly negative this morning. I mean, people, look, this market keeps hitting record high after record high. We don't get pullbacks anymore. We don't get corrections anymore. Anytime the market falls, it gets bought up. Now, we understand what today is. Today is the first day of the Federal Reserve's little sit down. They're having a powwow today. And tomorrow we're going to hear about monetary policy. And all they're going to tell us, I'm going to tell you right now, they're going to say they will maintain their current accommodative. What they mean is emergency monetary policy for as far as the eye can possibly see. And then beyond that, understand, they're not going to let you in on the biggest secret out there, and you know what this is. Not only will the Federal Reserve not be tapering, cutting back from asset purchases, whatever, they will be increasing moving forward. We continue to get bad economic news. It does not stop. So, I mean, this is the mechanism. While the mainstream media tries to sit here and warp your mind and tell you, oh, it could have been worse. Duh! Look over here, don't look over here. The Federal Reserve is going to continue to buy it all. Buy it all. It's crazy. Absolutely. All right. What else is going on? Cryptocurrencies higher. Looking good here. Gold and silver mixed. You got gold slightly lower, silver slightly higher. 10-year yield in a range. Okay, so we can say, I think at this point, that the 10-year yield is stable. The dollar is weaker. Crude oil, right now as I am doing this, is under a little pressure, still around $72 a barrel. So not a great setup for the market this morning, especially with the Fed tomorrow. So we'll see. We'll see. Tomorrow. All right, I'm going to give you a heads up here. I am expecting whatever the Fed says, okay? And it's going to be like I said. There will be no rate hike, okay? Forget about it. I know a lot of you are convinced that that is going to happen. The Fed's going to surprise the market. I don't know where you guys and girls are getting this from. There must be a YouTuber out here probably with a big channel saying that's what's going to happen, and they're going to be wrong, okay? I'm telling you here again, wrong.
I should have went to the bathroom
Won't
before
happen.
I started.
No, it can't happen, so don't worry about it. But I do expect this market to go wild, especially, again, in the face of the nonsensical dog shit, I'm going to say it, talk from the mainstream media, which is, when's the Fed going to taper? When's the Fed going to taper? You see, they don't realize, or that maybe they do, that our economy is collapsing around us, okay? And, all of this is just propaganda, fake. The market's beyond twisted. You all know that. Look, nobody knows this market better than you do. If you've been following this blog, you know the ins and outs of it, how twisted it is. And frankly, I'm very proud to say that I'm keeping you ahead of the curve. And I've been doing this for a very, very long time. Anyway, so in the face of the narrative that, when's the Fed going to taper? It's just a distraction. Okay, the Fed is not going to taper at any time, soon whatsoever. I don't know. Like I said recently, maybe 2026, 2027, maybe, I don't know, never. I don't know. All I do know is they will maintain this emergency, let's call it what it is, monetary policy, because our economy is in free fall. There's no other reason, other than that, our economy is crashing. But you're not supposed to know that. It's unbelievable here. By design, none of this is by accident. Again, scamdemics and shutting down small businesses, this merger between this twisted thing. I don't even know how to define this anymore. It used to be defined as fascism, the merger between corporations and a government. But today, this is some other yet to be defined.
Wait a minute. I just realized this is the video from this morning. I didn't realize that we were watching the wrong one because I just simply looked at the likes and the retweets and I didn't notice the hours. Ugh, great. Ugh, great. Well, that's what happens when you are drowsy and you're not able to pay attention as well.
Okay,
That's hilarious. We were watching the wrong video. Okay, the IMF warns again, be ready for an economic shutdown. Oh, great.
everybody, it's me, Gregory Manarino. It is Tuesday, July 27, 2021. I have a lot of stuff to.
Well, you know what? I'm glad I didn't have the microphone off and then was recording a video and then finding out that the microphone was off for 30 minutes. I've done that twice before. I never want to repeat that experience. LOL, also drowsy, so I did not notice either. Yeah, that's what happens when you eat in the morning or afternoon. You just get drowsy. I hate it so much. But for some reason, at nighttime when I eat, like I get more energy. It's so backwards.
To talk about here with you. I'm going to ask you right here and now to share this video before you even finish watching it, because I'm going to cover some very important things and people need to hear this. So let's talk about the market. We'll start off with that. Today stocks fell under some pressure. Nothing major. Yesterday we did hit a new record high. But again, if you look at the report I did on Sunday, my markets a look ahead, I explained to you then on Sunday, I expected this market to kind of hold its own, kind of trade sideways, maybe give back a little bit prior to the Federal Reserve announcement tomorrow. So the market has played out exactly as I said it would. Tomorrow, expect volatility. If this market decides to peel off several hundred points, people, it's a buying opportunity. I don't know another way to put it. The market is not going to crash.
I need crypto to go up.
What the market is going to get, well, you know what? Hold that thought. Hold that thought, because like I said, I have a lot to talk to you about. Gold and silver. Silver got hammered, falling over 2%. Gold also fractional loss despite the dollar falling. The dollar fell today in value. Okay, it's in a bubble. Forget about it. The dollar is going lower. I can't even believe the dollar is still where it is in the face of everything that's going on here right now. A central bank that has gone wild. This should be called Central Banks Gone Wild, this video.
Yeah, pretty much.
Cryptocurrencies, people holding their own, maybe slight losses across the board here. The 10-year yield was the big deal of the day to me, falling out of what I would say a stable range. A lot of cash making its way into the debt market. 10-year yield came down. Dollar came down. No dollar strength today, which would be the typical fear trade. So what this is pointing towards is kind of what I outlined on Sunday. The market wants to hear what's going to come out of the mouth of its mouth. It being the Federal Reserve. Crude oil today also fell under some pressure here. Okay, so like I said earlier today, not a great setup for the market. We're on hold until tomorrow. Tomorrow, it's going to be the Fed out here explaining they will maintain accommodative or emergency monetary policy, continuing to buy assets across the board, issuing debt through one door, buying.
Oh, LOL, I didn't notice I was listening in the shower too. Well, I guess everyone's ate a little too much food and then got drowsy.
It back through another, which is massively inflationary. You know what? Hold that thought. So today, I'm flipping around like I usually do, Bloomberg, CNBC, Fox Business. So what they are doing, the narrative on the mainstream financial channels is exactly what you and I would expect. Because I said, they are blaming supply chain disruptions and the rising cost of energy for inflation. They're not pointing their finger at the Federal Reserve. All they're saying is, when's the Fed going to taper? When's the Fed going to taper?
Really
How about not for a very long time? Now, something is being set up here I want to talk about. let's first address the IMF, the International Monetary Fund, who several weeks ago said inflation more than likely is not transitory. Well, today we heard again from the IMF, same statement. They're warning now, warning that this inflation situation that we're seeing, okay, I didn't mean that to rhyme, but it is. It did rhyme here. They are warning inflation does not appear to be transitory. Now understand,
Wow.
the market don't give a damn about this. The market does not care about inflation. The Federal Reserve chairperson does not care about inflation. He does not care
Yeah,
about
so why
the
is that
rising
shit
cost
going up?
of living. He said, quote, it is not widespread, or basically inflation is
Hilarious.
contained. Now let me ask you, you live like me, where is inflation contained to? Well, going off of that, how about this? We found out today, and this is no surprise, home prices are surging at their fastest pace ever.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, unsold homes now hit a 13-year high. So we have a situation where home values are surging, and we have a surplus of homes on the market now. You understand? It's insane.
doesn't
Absolutely
make any sense.
unfreaking believable. So anyway, I want to talk about this whole thing where we're moving into. It appears, okay, that if you recall, several weeks ago, I explained to all of you, you can expect a 1-2 punch with regard to the shutdown of the economy. What are they doing right now? They're talking about reinstituting a mask mandate, even for those who have got the jab. See, because the people who got the jab can still catch the disease and spread it. But you're not supposed to know that. No. Sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's
so
why I get pissed
here's the
about it.
1-2 punch. What they're looking to do here, you can see the hysteria. You see how they're hyping this up on the news, even the financial channels here. These new variants, just like I said, just like we both knew was going to happen. They're going to hit the economy again with possibly another shutdown. Why would
Yeah.
they do this? Again,
trying to.
this whole thing is not what it's.
Yeah, but it's obvious, right? They just need to A, keep people poor, and then B, also contain actual inflation, right? So you do another lockdown, that fucks up inflation, at least a little bit, because obviously people can't buy anything.
Seems. You all know that. Is the virus real? Yes, the virus is real. Are these variants real? Yes, the variants are real too. However, this
Not
entire
really.
thing was instituted to shut down the economy, to allow this merger to occur between corporations and this new American government system. Used to be defined as fascism, but I don't know what to call it now. So this was also put into effect to wipe out small businesses so these corporations could gain more market share. You understand? So
Yeah, it
what you
makes
could
sense.
plan on happening.
There's no Burger King, there's no McDonald's. Well, there is a Burger King. There's pretty much no fast food joint around where I live. It's all small businesses, and they actually work really hard to keep them all out. It's actually pretty funny, but it makes sense.
Here
But the globalists fuck up the economy for everybody, and then all these small businesses in my neighborhood, they all go kaput.
again is more than likely, again, they're going to start it off easy. They want to see how people are going to digest it. Are people going to submit to more mask mandates? Yes, they will. They're going to do that.
Yeah, liberals
Period. The end.
will.
Then, there's going to be a new variant, a new thing. It's going to be worse. Of
And it doesn't help
course,
that
they're going to
Republicans are
shut
going
down
along with
segments
it,
of the
too.
economy, and that's going to be the 1-2 punch. You're still going to see the stock market go higher. Economy shut down, free fall. Doesn't matter. Stock market will go up. Now, what this will do as well is allow the Federal Reserve to finish what it started. That is to become the lender, buyer of last resort. It has no intention, the Fed, has no intention of raising rates, of tapering. It just needs another excuse. So shut down the economy, Another excuse to move goalposts. The Fed will increase asset purchases like I've explained, and there we go. There's the scenario. I want you to think about what I just told you because it's starting now, and this is exactly how it's going to unfold. It's just a fact. So just pay attention to these things. So anyway, let's just recap what's going on here. Market remains in a holding pattern, more or less. Go look at the video I did on Sunday. Markets a look ahead. Market has played out exactly like I said it would. Okay. Tomorrow, wild day. I'm expecting a lot of volatility. If, in fact, for my lions out here, this market sells off, I'm going to tell you what I will be doing. I will be adding to current positions that I hold. Now, I am a net seller. Okay, go to my website, traderschoice.net, top of the second page. You will see all of my stock picks there, okay? All of them. I am a net seller of options. I very rarely buy calls anymore. It's a bad place to be. Very difficult to fight time decay, to fight the fakery in the market. You understand?
Yep.
So by selling puts,
before.
okay, on the market, I'm sitting pretty here, and I'm hoping that more of you lions out here are learning to do that, and maybe more importantly, set up credit spreads. I just sent out a whole 7 strategies to all of you that subscribe to my free newsletter. Link in the description of this video. Things you should consider, how to play this market, minimize risk. People, that's what it's all about. All right, I'm trying so hard to help you. With regard to the pullback in silver, it's a buying opportunity. Cryptocurrencies are going higher. Okay, a lot of volatility here. In fact, it's insane, but that's the way these things trade.
Yeah, that's fine.
Anyway, pay attention to what's going on tomorrow. I'm going to keep you all on top of this, what's going to come out of its mouth tomorrow. And listen to the dog shit narrative. Okay, supply chain disruptions. Oh, that's what's causing inflation. Oh, rising energy costs. That's what's causing inflation. It's not the Fed. Remember, look here. Don't look here.
There.
What happened? Let me ask you while we're on the topic of the Federal Reserve's mandate, okay, by the American people of price stability. Prices are not stable at all. So let me ask you while we're talking, when do you think one of our representatives is going to call the Fed chair in front of a committee to have him explain why the Fed is not adhering to its mandate of price stability? Why is the Federal Reserve running its inflation creation machine, buying debt, issuing debt through one door, buying it through another? When do you think that's going to happen? Do you want to hold your breath? No, it's not going to happen because, again, nothing here, people, is what it seems. Expect the MEX to come back, another shutdown, the Federal Reserve move goalposts, buy more assets, increase asset purchases. Everything I've been telling you is happening, and it's happening right now. All right, I'm out of here. Love you a lot. Please share this video. Very important. And I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay. Crap. I've been burning through so many of these talent reset potions. But I really want that thing. Oh, great. I find this bug to be very annoying. There we go. Happy dude. I need 1,000,000 strength, quickness boots. Yeah, I guess. Let me just do that. 1 point into that. Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. Okay, assign an attack. Alright, perfect. Okay, now I just need to do some fishing. That's what I need to do. If Amazon did release their own coin, would you buy in? If the price was right, I probably would. I mean, I would definitely be quite supportive of it, that's for sure. Multi-fishing. How do I change it to that? Yes, okay, there we go. But yeah, I would be very interested, but chances are it would be worth so much money that I probably wouldn't bother. I wouldn't also need to either, because just I mean, look what happened to the cryptocurrency markets just on the rumor, right? Not even a statement of fact, but a rumor that Amazon was going to accept Bitcoin or some kind of cryptocurrency, or they're going to be like doing like some kind of thing, right? And then they make a lot, and then crypto just went like straight to the moon before Amazon denied the rumor. So it'll be an extremely positive thing, that's for sure. Did you see that Dell Computer, you mean, is no longer selling gaming computers to Oregon, California, and others due to power consumption, all the same states that want electric cars? What? First of all, I didn't even know Dell was still in business. That's a name I haven't heard of in a long time. But, that's fine. I mean, that literally means other companies will just, because obviously these states need computers. I know I need them, right? What, are they going to just stop shipping computer parts to New York? Like, I don't know what Dell's up to, but I guess I don't really care because, he just wants to be dumb and lose money. That's fine by me. Jellyfish. It's because they are having power shortages from moving to green energy. Oh, I see. Stupid wind turbines. Yeah, wind turbines are actually kind of environmentally dangerous. They don't produce that much power, and they actually kill a lot of birds. Because, birds fly and they can't see anything. So they fly right in the turbine and they, like, literally shred to pieces. It's really nasty. It's also very dangerous for, like, the environment, which is hilarious. But obviously, it's not about doing what's right. It's just about what's, pissing people off or whatever. Yeah, Bitcoin hash rate still should be going up a bit. Let's take a look at Ampool and then we'll call it a day. Man, I am so... Alright, I think my drowsiness is kind of going away because I still want to play games, but I'm not going to feel complete until I actually do at least one more video. And how long is this video? 16 minutes and 1 second. It says widgets for F vector properties. Oh, lovely. 16.3, yeah, so the Bitcoin hash rate ad pool actually went down a bit. I wonder why it's going down, because Bitcoin's going up. Yeah, so this is a little frustrating, but oh well. Alright, so there you have it. I mean, we just have to wait for the Fed to speak tomorrow. They'll make some stupid decision, right, which hopefully will be nothing, like they always do. And then like Greg said, he's expecting volatility and maybe even like a massive drop in the markets. But from what I can tell, people don't seem to be interested in selling, right? They just want to keep buying. So I actually think tomorrow will be okay. But, we'll see. I mean, if it dips, then it dips, right? I'm still pulling out, like, basically all of my cryptocurrency daily income as, like, pure dollar profit anyway, so I don't care. Wonder when the next lockdown will happen. Well, hopefully never, but it looks like they want to do it again. So... I don't know. Probably around maybe winter, because winter everyone gets sick naturally because it's winter. So that'll be a good opportunity to just start spreading bullshit, and then they lock everything down. But again, we'll see what they do. So it's still quite the frustrating experience, but oh well. All right, so I'm gonna go. I've got quite a bit of work to do. I think my workload's finally easing up a little bit. So hopefully by this Friday, I'll finally have a little extra time. So let me think. Is there anything else? So yeah, I think we're good. So I will see you all tomorrow after the markets. But overall, I'm liking what I'm seeing. Like Bitcoin and crypto is holding very strong ahead of the Federal Reserve quote-unquote decision. And the 24-hour volume, of course, is also very healthy and robust. So I am, yeah, even VeChain continues to go up too. Let's see, what's Pancake at? Yeah, even Pancake's doing all right. And then I don't know what this Axis or Axie Infinity is. They probably renamed it Axie because if they said Axis, people kept thinking of like the Nazis or something. Yeah, this thing is up like 1,000,000% for some reason. Yeah, so people are definitely buying crypto. Like the rich people are already like buying up. Yeah, look at the Ethereum gas. It went from 38 Gwei to 500. So this thing literally went up like 12x or 14x, whatever. Yeah, they're not, the market's not even, crypto markets aren't even waiting for the Federal Reserve. They're just like buy everything now. So Hey, it works for me, right? You know, once Bitcoin hits like 120 grand, 125 grand, 100 grand, it's going to be super duper easy street for me, you know? So, yeah. Anyway, I already have the thumbnail up, so I will see you all tomorrow. I didn't really go over too much today, so, you know, yeah, we'll just wait for tomorrow. But I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. All right, see you all.